The future doesn't look too bright for some of today's teenagers. The first national survey of young people's health and exercise habits since 1985 shows 1/4 of young Australians are overweight and obese. Further, 85% of them don't do enough exercise. Health experts are warning they could be the first teen generation to see a decrease in life expectancy. Ian Olver is the CEO of the Cancer Council Australia.
Well, we estimate that 3/4 of teenagers that are already overweight and obese will become obese adults. And that means they're more prone to chronic diseases, particularly heart disease, diabetes and cancer, and their life expectancy will be less as a result of that.
Why is this generation of teenagers so much more at risk than previous ones?
What the Cancer Council and Heart Foundation survey found was that the students weren't getting enough physical activity, and only 15% were having the recommended amount, which was only 60 minutes a day, and about 3/4 of them weren't having the desired amount of fresh fruit and vegetables. So it really is physical activity and diet.
Is that because the amount of physical activity at school sport has been cut back, and also school lunches aren't provided as they used to be, or is it the fact that exercise and good diet isn't being done at home?
Well, I think it's all of those things. At home, people aren't eating meals at home as often as they used to. So they're going out for meals, and there's a plentiful supply of fast food outlets in most suburbs. And the fresh fruit and vegetables was usually being eaten at home. With the physical activity, there are more activities where they're looking at screens, either television or video games or on the internet, for example, and they're just not getting the physical activity they were.
And how can you get the message through to teenagers, a notorious group when it comes to communication, that they need to do more exercise and they need to have a better diet?
I think one of the real issues is they've got to have the opportunity to do it. So we have to have suburbs with parks and bicycle tracks. We have to have school programs that put an emphasis back on physical activity and sporting events that they can afford to be part of. And we can have very simple programs in tuck shops, for example, that produce healthy food. But the government's got to make sure that fresh fruit and vegetables are as affordable and available as some of the fast foods are now.
Professor Ian Olver, thank you.
My pleasure.